Congratulations to all the creeps, sickos, and weirdos of the internet, who will soon be able to see the posts of anyone with a public profile on Twitter, even if they've been blocked. Because Elon Musk has announced he is changing the way that blocking works on his website. I guess maybe he got mad that he couldn't creep on the many people who have him blocked without creating a burner. And yeah, I get that blocking is imperfect and burner accounts are all it takes to get around it, but it's still worth considering the impact this could have on victims of harassment and people who deal with, like, stalkers. Because if anything, blocking tools should be made stronger, not weakened. It's basically the only recourse for people who have creeps who do weird stuff with their images, or people who deal with strangers sending them threats or harassment, or if they just don't want someone to have that level of access to them. And I get it. Some people might say, well, if you don't want people to have access to you, just make a private account. But that's bullshit, and here's why. Let's take the example of journalism, which is something I know well. Women and people of color get way more harassment for the work they do in journalism. They also get more of it in general. If they don't want to put up with that harassment, is your response that they should leave public social media? Well, the end result of that is that people of color and women become more invisible. Their voices are silenced in the public square. Harassment should not be the price tag we have to pay to participate in public life, especially when you consider how much more costly that price tag is for some people than others. So how about we stop attacking the very few tools we have to keep as many voices as possible in the so-called digital town square, and stop blaming victims for their own harassment? Thank you. What do you think of all this?